And welcome back, Guardians. Okay, so we're looking for helium ignition. If I see any helium ignition in here, I'm just going to say nope. Um, I've tried all kinds of different ways to complete it, and it won't complete. So I have no idea what's wrong with it. Some of the sources that I've checked have said that yeah, it's bugged. They're not official sources. It's just people chiming in, talking about how they get to like 20, maybe 30%, and then they spend the rest of the week trying to complete this one Pathfinder ritual path. Um, the enhancement prism is nice and all that, but it's one enhancement prism. I can do this honestly and get an enhancement prism just by completing this activity, which is the nightfall. So that's what we're going to go do. Normally, what I do with the Pathfinders is that I will just play one round, one event, one activity each of Vanguard, Gambit, and Crucible, and then whatever shows as being the most completed pathway is the one I'll focus on, and then I'll just go through that rotation, Vanguard, Crucible, Gambit, and so forth and so on, until it looks like I just got to tighten up a couple of loose ends and one or more of the activities, and then I'll do that. I'll focus on that. And it's been pretty efficient plan so far because one, it lets you play the way you want to play with the gear that you're most comfortable playing with and in the play style that you prefer to play in. I know that Bungie's big claim back in the early days was that, they make games they want to play, and that's fine. I like to play your games. I play games I like to play, but let's be honest here. Destiny is a monkey brain tickler. It's all meant to basically, feed our little effort response, effort reward cycle. And I get it. The house does, have to win from time to time. And if we got everything we wanted, we might do like so many people used to do in the early days of Destiny, and then complain about how there was nothing left to do. And seriously, I can understand that if you are, a completion minded individual and you've completed the game, and you're waiting for the next, drop of content. I can understand where you'd be a little disappointed, probably even frustrated. But there's so much more you can do in this game than just um, than just doing the content. There's lots of things you can do in this game. I prove that every day. I do the gunsmith bounties as a ritual, and I have fun doing it. So that should have been. That should have. What the hell? That should have stopped already. He did the whole battery thing. What the frig? It's so embarrassing. Are you? Come on, just do it, man. Thanks. I mean, seriously. Normally, when the battery gets inserted and the fucking arc shit gets all settled, it stops instantly. I don't understand why it had to send that last couple of charges on me. In any case, so now I'm just playing for strange coins. I have a goal to get to 90, farming towards that. It's kind of fun. I'm going to find out what the Nightfall ciphers do. I'm pretty sure I have to have either the weapons in rotation, or I have to have already locked it in collections. I don't think it's going to be like the exotic ciphers that Rahul can decrypt for you. Yeah, there used to be a quest on that side, but there isn't anymore. So here we go. Now, Ariana's Vow would have been a really good choice to have there. I did take it out of collections, but can't run that with other exotics, and I'm trying to stay only in primary exotics. Personal challenge mode, which is another thing that people complain about the game being too easy. Well, then take it back a little bit, go back to playing a level 1, level 2 character. It's what we used to do in D&D all the time when we got our characters up to a point where you know even ogre and troll encounters were not providing enough challenge. We would just retire those characters, or we would, you know, go piss off a vampire and lose about 2 or 3 levels. um, and that's the thing is playing games is all about your own challenges, wanting to set things up. I wish Destiny was like that more. Conan Exiles and Minecraft, even the Lego Fortnite game is very much like that. Yes, they're sandbox and they're survival games. The challenge is to survive, but there's also dungeons that you can do and things like and little quests you can take on. But I think it would be nice if we had a custom quest designer where we could pick the actual pick an element if we want to put an element on it, and then of course the rewards would scale depending on how much of a challenge you wanted to put on that quest. So for instance, get grenade kills. Okay, so I get grenade kills as a quest. I might get say an enhancement core. You know, and then it's like, well, maybe I want to go ahead and up the ante a little bit. Get 15 grenade kills. Be specific with a number, or raise the number up. Then you get something else. Then you can go even more crazy and say get only solar or void or arc grenade kills or stasis grenade kills, that kind of thing. So like the more details you add to the challenge, the more difficult you make it, the bigger your reward would be. But it's in your hands. You chose to do this, as opposed to this blind casino, reactionary kind of stuff. It's just it doesn't really feel engaging, and I think Bungie has the capabilities with the game engine that it is right now to do such a thing. I think with enough, thought, they can probably find ways to balance it. But then again, I mean, part of the joy of playing any game is finding that one exploit and breaking the game. I mean, that's kind of what I used to do when I used to play Magic the Gathering, is that right after a new set came out, um, we would buy like a full, couple boxes worth just to get a whole play set together so that we could then play and find those broken combos. Uh, and of course, as Wizards of the Coast got better and better with their design, with their set designs, there were fewer and fewer broken combos. I think the banned and restricted list right now is the smallest it's ever been for official events ever. And that's a fantastic. That's good game design. That means that they've done something really well there. They've made the game challenging, but at the same time, they've also, you know, um, made it balanced to that point. And I think that it'd be kind of fun, to be able to pick your own challenges and then push the limits of the balance, and then get the R&D team in here to go do stuff. It just feels like Bungie devs have been kind of AFK, unfortunately. The fact that Helium Ignition is actually still bugged and not progressing as smoothly as it could for everything else, it just speaks to the latchkey kid kind of scenario that we're all kind of experiencing here. But anyway, that's going to do it for now. Thanks for hanging out and stopping by. I appreciate it. Until next time, play well and be nice to each other. Oh no, tell your moms.